We're going to take a look at the big picture pattern here and what's happening at the moment. The winds are beginning to pick up. We're seeing that storm system that brought us the very brief showers yesterday now diving a little bit farther to the south. It's lost all of its moisture. That's part of the problem. And it's squeezing the atmosphere, starting to turn the winds. And those winds are going to be picking up as we head through the rest of tonight. And they're offshore winds. We always emphasize that difference, the difference between onshore winds and offshore winds. You might think, okay, well, the wind is the wind. Why would it make a difference if the fires are going to be, any fire starts, it might fan the flames of anything that gets started. But that offshore wind it matters because there's a lot less moisture in it. There's a couple of different reasons for it. Let's talk about the wind direction first, and I'll drop the U.S. map out of the way here so we can talk about this. The wind coming in from the north is traveling over terrain that has mountainous areas in it. That wind coming down from the north has to travel through all the mountainous areas of the Pacific Northwest, the mountains of Northern California. And so we're talking about it traveling up and down a bunch of times. That matters because every time it goes up and down, it's going to lose moisture. Even if it's not in the form of rain, it's going to squeeze out some of that moisture, at least in the form of clouds. And those clouds are going to condense droplets onto the vegetation, the trees and grassy areas, even onto the land surface itself, the soil and the rocks. And every time that air then flows back downhill, it's going to be drier. If that happens once, okay, you've lost some moisture, but it's happening several times as that air travels down towards the Bay Area. So this happens over and over and over again. And by that time that air makes its way towards the Bay Area, not only is the offshore wind pushing the marine influence away from the coast, but it also contains very little moisture. So we're talking about very low relative humidity levels to go along with the gusty winds that we are anticipating as we head especially through tomorrow afternoon and continuing into tomorrow night. So let's take a look at the winds. We'll put the arrows onto the map. And again, that northerly wind is going to be driving the marine air away from the coast, but it's also going to be interacting with the very dry air that's going to be in place. This is the Futurecast estimate of some of the humidity levels for some of the higher terrain spots around the Bay Area tomorrow afternoon. And it's similar to the data that I showed you just about 10 minutes ago, talking about humidity levels in the 5 to 10% range, and that is critically low. It's why the fire threat is going to be so high as we head through the rest of tonight into tomorrow and tomorrow night before things finally start to improve a little bit as we animate the wind arrows as we head through Friday and into Saturday. They're going to turn a little bit, especially on Saturday. The onshore breeze starts to return, allowing some of that moisture from the Pacific Ocean. Even if it's not rain, at least it's going to be higher humidity levels returning to the Bay Area by the time Saturday rolls around. But while we're waiting for that to happen, let's take a look at our forecast high temperatures for tomorrow. At least we're not dealing with a lot of hot air in addition to the dry air that's in place. That would be a worse scenario if we had extreme heat to go along with the dry air. But we are going to be a few degrees above average, near 80 degrees in the Santa Clara Valley, running about 3 to 5 degrees above normal. It's a whole lot better than 20 to 25 degrees above normal like we were to start the month. Temperatures in the warm end of the spectrum only up into the low 80s, mostly 70s around the bay, still mostly 60s along the coast. But again, that offshore breeze trying to deliver some of that warmer air to the coast. It'll have better luck doing that on Saturday. Temperatures in the North Bay, a mix of upper 70s and low 80s by tomorrow afternoon as well. But farther down the line, we are talking about a return of some rain chances. This is the graph of rain chances for next week, and it's nothing to get too excited about yet, but decent chance of rain eventually headed our way by the end of next week. Running in the 30 to 60% range, that might be a bit of enthusiasm from some of the forecast models. It's still beyond the scope of the 7-day forecast for now. So we'll keep you updated on that as we make our way through this offshore wind event. With temperatures inland running mostly in the 80s for the next several days, some ups and downs here and there, but generally just an above average temperature pattern, not a record setting temperature pattern as we head through the middle of next week. Temperatures around the bay also mostly running above average, but not crazy hot like we were just about 10 days ago or so. And temperatures along the coast getting up to around 70 degrees. Or even above it on Saturday, and then getting back down to more typical territory, even the return of the fog by a week from today.
We love Carl.
We do, especially after a stretch of warm weather or hot weather and after a stretch of high fire danger. It's nice to see that fog making a bit of a return.
But if we can get through the weekend, it looks like we're in the clear.
Even to Sunday, we should be a lot better off.
All right. Thanks, Paul.